Heyo, what's up, everybody? High five for being here. Welcome to Freedom Friday. I hope you are doing well. I'm just going to make sure that my audio is coming through before I talk for several minutes. I just want to make sure that you can actually hear me. And you can. So let's get into it. Audio is working. So let's dive in. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Freedom Friday. My name is Justin Glover, and I have a question for you. My question is simply this. Would you like to know the number one, not the number two, not the number three, the number one most important thing that you can do in order to grow and scale, like grow, scale. I'm not talking about start. I'm not talking about like sustain. I'm talking about grow. If you want to make it bigger, your business, all right? What the number one thing that you can do, that you must do in order to grow your business, whether it's a small business, an online business, network marketing business, direct sales business, affiliate market, whatever. This is the live stream for you because I'm going to share that secret, and I'm going to do it in the form of a story. So welcome to Freedom Friday. Before we get into the content, let's see who we have here. Melanie is here. What's up? Ron, cool. What's up, my friend? Leanne is in the house. Michael is here. Good to see you guys. So as you come on, let me know where you're tuning in from. What is your good news for today? I like to see some positivity before I kick things off. And so I'll start with my good news. My good news is I went on a dolphin cruise yesterday. I'm here in Florida for a few days. Went on a dolphin cruise, and it was actually quite nice. And one of the coolest parts about the whole thing is when we were on the way back from the little island, I looked around the boat, and I noticed that everybody else on the boat was either on vacation or they were retired. And that's it. And I thought, you know what? It's really cool that I'm here Thursday, middle of the day, and I'm not on vacation. I'm not retired. I'm not like, it's just cool that I was able to do that. And that to me is one of those indicators when you know that you're successful in something. And so I play this game often where, you know, I learned it from my buddy Mark Hoverson, good mentor of mine. I know I'm successful when. And so if you think about, I know I'm successful when, let's look at the body, for example. I know I'm successful when I'm laying on the ground in a pool of my own sweat after a workout that I didn't want to do. That is a moment when I know I'm successful, because so many people don't realize and don't acknowledge the progress they're making when they're growing their business. And so for me, one of the I know I'm successful when moments that I had yesterday was, I know I'm successful when I'm on a dolphin cruise in the middle of the day, and we're like the only ones that aren't retired or on vacation. So that to me was really cool. What's up, Jeff Hernandez? What's up, Russ? What's up, Brent? Nice to see you guys here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. And so what I want to talk about today is the secret to growing a successful business online. And it's not really a secret. It's not really a secret. In fact, it's the exact same thing or secret that Ray Kroc used to grow McDonald's, which is one of the biggest franchises in the entire world. I don't know how many exact franchises they have, but there's a lot. And there's one thing that he did really well, and that is the key to the fast growth that it had. And if you take that and you apply it to your small business or your process or your company, whatever it is that you're selling, if you take his philosophy, his model, all right, if we model what he did, I'm not saying go out and create a franchise, you know, that sells burgers. I'm saying look at what he did to grow it into the biggest franchise in the world, and then apply that to your business. And so I'm going to share with you what that actually was. All right. But first, those of you that don't know Ray Kroc, I mean, I'm sure you do. You've probably all heard of McDonald's. But Ray's story is a very interesting one. And I've told it multiple times via Facebook Live. And I don't know if I've ever talked about it on my personal profile. I think I have. I know I've talked about it in groups. But Ray is, he grew that, like his vision was massive. And if you've never seen the movie The Founder, excellent movie to watch. All right, so the short story of Ray is immediately after he was in World War I, he volunteered, and then he went to work selling paper cups and milkshake makers. And that was his gig. And so he would drive around the world selling milkshake makers to like restaurants. And so he went to California at one point, and if you've seen the movie The Founder, you know this story. But he went to California to meet the restaurant owners who called him up one day and were like, "Hey, we need a bunch of your milkshake machines." And it was a large order, and it caught his attention. He went down because he wasn't really selling any of them. And so when he went down and he saw the business and he saw how it was operated, he realized this thing is run very different. He saw the opportunity. So that's the first thing that Ray had, is the opportunity, and he connected that with his vision of what it could be, which the original creators of McDonald's, where he went, the restaurant that he originally went to, they didn't have the same vision. His vision was bigger than that. And so he was just amazed by the simplicity, by the smooth production of their process. And so he was convinced that their process was so efficient that he decided, you know what, I can grow this, I can scale it. And he focused on something, and that's your tip that I'm going to give you here in just a second. But he joined forces with the owners. I think he was 53 years old when he actually decided, you know what, I'm going to start this. So lesson number one is, it's not too late. It's never too late. Colonel Sanders was like in his 60s before he started KFC. And so I hear the excuse a lot of the times, I'm too old, I'm not good enough, blah, 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 whatever, right? Those are just excuses. Age doesn't matter. It's never too late. And so that's the first little, I guess, bonus lesson in this. But he ended up purchasing McDonald's, the company, when he was 59 years old. And the secret to his success is this right here. What he focused on with the franchise is developing strict guidelines and strict procedures, AKA systems, processes. That was where he focused. And he knew that the processes were the thing that would grow the business. All right. That was his secret to his success. And that is the secret to any business, is growth. 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was not doing too well. I was kind of down and out and doubting my confidence. I mean, I had sold over $1 million worth of stuff on the internet, but the business was kind of going down. It was up and down, and I didn't have that confidence that I once had. And this guy called me up, good friend, and he was like, "Hey, can you come in and grow our business? I need your help growing one of the divisions in my business." And so I didn't really think that I could do the job, honestly, at the time. And I posted about this yesterday. I did a little written post on it. And so you didn't see that, and you can hear the full story or read the full story. Just look at yesterday's post. But he invited me to come in and grow this business, and it was a large business. When I walked through the front door, the division that I was given was already doing $300,000 in sales per month. And so it's not like a startup company. It wasn't a brand new business that wasn't doing anything. Sorry for the dogs in the background. But I was brought in at that point, and I did one thing. I did one simple thing to grow that business. And we grew it in a 90-day period. We took it from around $300,000 in revenue per month in that division, and we put systems and processes in place. Come on, guys. You know I'm on live. I mean, quit barking. And so we put systems and processes in place, and we scaled it to $1.2 million in 90 days. And we stayed above $1 million a month in that company, in that division, for the entire time that I was there. It never fell below that. And the only way that we were able to do that, it's not because I'm some smart dude and went in and did all this amazing stuff, or it's not because anything else really changed, other than all I looked at when I went in is systems, processes. What are the systems that I can put in place that will free up time, energy, effort in other areas of the business, where we can focus that collective time, energy, and effort on the things that we really want to grow. And that is how we grew. Because the biggest thing that keeps businesses and people from growing is they're not actually focused on growth. As entrepreneurs, we got a lot of shit to deal with and to juggle when we're growing a business. And so what do we focus on? Everything. And so in order to focus on growth, in order to grow, you got to focus on growth. And in order to be able to focus on growth, you got to put systems in place where you free up all of your time, energy, and effort that you're focused on everything else other than growth. All right. And so his dedication of that company, of McDonald's, whenever he put the systems into place, his dedication to that company is what led him to transform it into literally the world's largest franchise before he died. And so he wasn't the founder of the idea. All he was the guy that came in, put the systems in place. He had the vision, he saw the future that it held, and he immediately jumped at the opportunity, and he came in and immediately focused on systems to grow. All right, because systems are duplicatable. When you create a system in your business, whether it's your sales process, what happens, whether it's your delivery process, somebody buys a product, what do we do, and what immediately happens after they buy? What happens after that? What happens after that? And by looking at your business through the systems lens, that is when you really can see opportunities to grow and to scale and to do big things. And so there's the wisdom in what Ray Kroc did with McDonald's. The wisdom here is that risk takers have the potential to be huge winners. All right. Life consists of taking risks day by day. Not taking a risk is a risk itself. All right. If you're not out there taking risks, then that's a risk itself. It's a risk of living a mediocre life and not having the true desires that you want in your life. All right. It's a great adventure. Life is amazing. You never know where the risks are going to lead you. They are oftentimes what actually can get you the results that you're seeking. And so you got to be wise enough though to know, which risk is proper and which one's not. Nobody ever achieved a great deal of success and satisfaction in life by not taking risks. There's always risks involved. And so that's kind of the takeaway. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Ryan? Good to see you guys here. That's a little bit of the takeaway. The lesson is systems, right? That's how he did it. That's the promise of the title here. What's the number one thing? The secret, it's systems and processes. And I've talked about this a lot. We talk about it a lot in our Creative Freedom group and in our monthly coaching program and with our consulting students. I mean, we talk a lot about systems because they are so important. But really, like on a practical application level, if you want to be I want to encourage you to take the time, take the courage to actually showcase your work, showcase your passion, put it out there. If you've got a desire to do something, then put it out there. Take that risk. So many people don't take risk, and it is that taking of the risk that leads to the freedom that you want in your life. Without taking that risk, freedom is always going to be a dream. It won't happen. And so if you want to be a writer, pitch your story on a huge publication. All right. If you want to be a photographer, then post your work and go into a photography group and ask for criticism. Like if it's all in your mind and you're not putting your stuff out there. If you want to be a speaker, go speak. If you want to be a singer, post videos of you singing. Get yourself out there. All right. Whatever it is, you got to be brave. All right. There's a level of confidence and braveness to get out there and actually do this and welcome the feedback and welcome the rejections, because everything you put out there is not going to get it's not going to get positive feedback. Some of the stuff, like, people are going to tell you no. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to tell you things that you don't want to hear. They're the last things that you want to hear. And you got to welcome that. If you don't go into it welcoming that, then that, when it happens, is going to be the thing that stops you. It's going to be the thing that stops you. And so life's never going to be flawless. It's not. All right. The key is just not stopping despite those objections, despite those rejections, despite those punches in the face that you're absolutely going to get. All right. You're going to get slapped in the face. You're going to get punched in the face. You're going to face failure. It's a series of ups and downs, but so like those punches, it's inevitable. You can't avoid them. And so the way that I think a lot of times people don't take the risks. They don't do the things that they truly want to do in life because they think that that's the way to avoid getting punched in the face. It is. That's the only way to avoid getting punched in the face, is to never do anything, to never put yourself out there. Because the moment that you do, You will absolutely. If you put yourself out there in any way for any length of time consistently, you will absolutely get punched in the face. And you got to just know that going in. And if you know it going in, it doesn't hurt as bad when you get punched. Or when you get punched, you're like, yeah, oh, it sucks. But I'm focused on my goal. I know where I want to go. And that is the key, my friend. And so you got to have that, your desire to get up and keep moving forward has to be stronger than those punches to the face that you're taking. That's just the way it is. All right. The role models that we have in life, they don't live flawless lives. Like they don't create the success that we see them having. That doesn't happen overnight. All right. But it's their story of resilience. It's their story of determination. It's their story of persistence, despite their age, despite their struggles. That is what inspires us. Right. And so flip that around, put yourself in their position. Embrace those struggles, embrace those challenges, embrace those punches to the face. And when they happen, know that can be the thing that gets you to stop, or that can be the thing that fuels you to go on and create whatever it is that you want to create. All right. I talked about this a little bit yesterday in my written post. But wouldn't it be, we were given this life. I think this life is a gift. I think we came here with a very specific purpose, and that is to impact people. That's to live life and experience this life for what it offers to us. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could all create a story with our life that's worth living? Wouldn't that be wonderful? All right. And like I said at the beginning, don't trick yourself or psych yourself out of thinking, it's already too late for you, or there's not a chance, or, I can't try it. I'm not good enough. Like all of that crap is just like, it's limiting beliefs that will stop you from being who you are truly meant to be. So don't get trapped in comparing yourself. Don't get trapped in comparing yourself to yourself or to others. Or the only comparison you should do is how are you today compared to you yesterday. Compare yourself to yourself yesterday, and make life a game. Try to get better every single day. Right? Your life is your own. Your journey deserves its own pace. And so your story's got its own rhythm. You can actually be that next role model. All right. You can be the artist that you wish to be. You can be the version that you've been dreaming of being. And so it's only if you do the right actions, it's not impossible. You just got to go for it. And so that's my message for you today. Anthony, what's up? Ryan, I see you guys. Glad you're here. That's my message for today. I hope you got some value from it. If you did, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you got a little bit of value. And if you vibe with this type of stuff, I don't talk about that. Like we go kind of tactical and specific and things like that inside of our group. We teach people how to start and grow businesses on the internet and create freedom for themselves inside of our group. And so if you vibe with this type of thing, then you'll probably vibe with the stuff that we teach and talk about inside of our Creative Freedom Facebook group. Now, just as a warning, typically you would have to actually purchase something from us and give us money in order to get into this Creative Freedom Facebook group. However, right now, since we're just launching the group, for the next few days, we're doing it's an open enrollment contest. And so what that means is we're allowing outside people that haven't bought anything from us yet. All right, we put this group together as a place where we can nurture our existing clients and customers. The people that pay us money, we want to make sure that we pour value into them on a regular basis. And so this group is what we created for that. And so it's only for our paying clients. However, for the time being, we're allowing other people to kind of come into our world, come and see how we treat our clients, and just being transparent in hopes that you love what you see in there. Maybe you buy some, maybe you end up buying something from us. That would be cool. But there's no obligation. The group is absolutely free. And if you want to join the group, you can do so through our open enrollment contest that we're having right now. And we're allowing outside non-paying customers to actually come in and just kind of see what we're all about. So we're running a little giveaway contest as part of this whole process, which basically means once you come into the group, you get one entry into this little lottery style giveaway that we're doing on February 25th. So 10 days from right now, as I record this, we're doing the live stream. I'm going to go live here on my profile February 25th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I'm going to give away over $4,000 worth of stuff on a live on a Facebook Live. To get entered into that drawing, then there's a couple ways to do it. Number one, you just register and come into our free group and you're automatically entered. You get one entry into our drawing. But if you refer others to our group, if you get in there and you like what you see and you're like, holy crap, this training is amazing, which I think you will, and you want to refer people or invite others to it, then you'll have a unique little tracking link, and every other person that you refer to the group, you get an additional 10 entries into the drawing that we're doing on February 25th. And so to learn more about that, or to join our group, or just kind of check out what we're doing, you can go to justinglover.online/contest. justinglover.online/contest. That will, there's a little 3-minute video on that page that just kind of explains everything, what we talk about in the group, why we're doing it, how it works, all of that. And so there you go, my friend. I hope you found this valuable. Can I add Corey to the group? Yeah, so go to, Ron, if you'll just tell them to go to, actually, if you want to go to justinglover.online/contest and then fill out that little form. It's totally free. Just fill that form out, and immediately after that, there will be a page where you can put somebody's email address in, or like you'll have a little unique referral link. You just take that link and give it to Corey, and he'll be able to come and join the group also. And when he does, you'll earn additional entries into the contest and better odds of actually winning some of the prizes that we're giving away. So there you go, my friends. Paul, I see you. Joe, I see you. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have an amazing day. Have a great weekend. I will see you back here tomorrow, and we'll talk to you all then. Bye-bye.